Yo, what is up everyone? Welcome back with another YouTube video. Today guys, we're going to be reacting to REDDXLOGIC's video about Faze Rain, because I thought that his video had a good message to say, and it affected me deep down, and I can relate to what he was saying about Rain and how we should spread the awareness to help him out and hopefully get better. And we're just going to react to it, and we're just going to see what he was talking about, and I'm just going to give my insight.
Before this video begins, I would like to mention that out of respect for Norton and his wishes, I would not be showing any videos of his recent live streams and only footage from his channel. Thank you.
Also guys, before we begin, I will be stopping the video so I give like my insight on some points that he was talking about, because I just thought it really touched me and everything, and I believe that we should all do something to help out Norton, because he does need our help, guys.
Norton Shat, better known as Faze Rain, is a Canadian YouTuber. Rain is known mostly for his vlogs and Call of Duty videos, with that being what he is originally known for. Growing up, Norton was known as the class clown and loved making people laugh at his school, which caused him to get into a lot of trouble with his teachers, getting phone calls home and being in the principal's office a lot, but managed to keep up with his grades. He was a grade A student, but at the age of 7, his grades started to drop because his mother and father started arguing, which made him and his sister depressed. He remembers sitting down with his sister and watching them argue, but even after watching them argue, he would go and find happiness while playing on his PlayStation 2. Norton and his sister were always on.
Guys, I'm gonna pause this real quick, and I just want to say I watch Norton, Faze Rain, whoever you guys want to call him, Norton, Faze Rain. I call him both, Norton Shat, Vape Lord Nord. I watched him since I was maybe 9 years old. This is one of the first YouTubers that inspired me to start YouTube, and he's one of the people I looked up to as a young kid, man. So this is why I'm trying to make this video, to help him out, and hopefully he sees this, that says that we got his back too, man. We care for him, we want him to do good, get out of the situation he's in. So let's get back into the video.
On his mother's side, as they didn't know much about their father. And the love for his fans and the connection that he has with them has been the reason why we've seen so many downfalls from Norton. And
that's true, guys. I don't know why, but I care for Norton just because I watched his videos growing up. I looked up to him, so seeing him like this, it hurts, man. If I could at least try to spread the word, to try to pass the message to get better, then at least I'll try it, and not just sit around and not do anything at all.
This is what makes a lot of people beg the question.
But guys, shout out to REDDXLOGIC, guys. Go subscribe to him. I will have his link in the description. I appreciate him for letting me react to his video.
What happened to Faze Rain? I stopped watching Norton when he uploaded his Vape Lord Nord video, and I haven't seen a video from him for over 4 years. But in recent,
I actually kept watching Faze Rain even after Vape Lord Nord. That was actually a pretty good time. I don't know what was his mental state at that time, but what it seemed to me, he was doing good. He was chilling. He seemed like he was enjoying life, but you never know behind the cameras, guys. But let's continue.
Sometimes I've been seeing a lot about him, and I wish I would have saw sooner. They were through so much in his life. As of recently, he went on Instagram Live and was seen doing drugs and talking about his recent issues with Faze. He talked about how Faze is going corporate and they don't know how to run a company, and that they think that he is crazy because he's been sad, and that he clarifies the only reason that he has been sad is because the team that he once loved and helped build screwed him over. Watching these live streams back was extremely hard for me, because I used to want to be just like him as a kid, even with him being one of the first people who inspired me to even create a YouTube channel. There was a
I can relate to that, guys. He's literally one of the first people that I watched that inspired me to create my YouTube channel. He's the reason why I wanted to start. Him and Ali A and a couple people, but he was one of the main guys. And we gotta help him out. We gotta help him
moment early in the stream where he downs at least 4 Percocets and chases it down with lean, and it literally shattered my heart when I saw that, because I knew that this could lead to the worst possible outcome, but it didn't get to that point.
Guys, I was in that IG live stream, and I don't really want to talk too much about that, because I'm not really good with my words, and I don't want to say anything too crazy or something that's gonna get me in trouble. But guys, when I saw that, it hurt, man. Like, how do you take that many drugs? Like, yeah, I smoke weed, but what the fuck? Like, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Thankfully, Rain then went at the door and him yelling at Faze members Negan and Tico, telling them to please leave his house. They then tell them that they're only there to help him and that he needs to stop putting things like that on live, and they ended up grabbing his phone and ending the stream. But just a few days ago, he went live again.
I also saw that part too when Tico and them, like I don't know if they're like Norton and them are friends with them, but I would assume they're like, you know, talking terms, because I don't know behind the camera situations, as always. But guys, we also have to take consideration, like, yeah, they might have Norton's like good intentions, like they want to help them, but we also have to try to think like, what is Norton thinking? You know, like if I were to come help out with Norton, if I was one of them, like I would want to put myself in his shoes, like what is he thinking, so I could understand where he's coming from and try to tell him like where we're coming from, so we could try to, like, you know, instead of saying, oh Norton, you're doing this wrong. I don't know if that's how they're doing it. I'm not saying that they are. I'm just giving like a scenario, and you know, I think he's doing good. I've seen tweets recently that he's been doing really good, and you know, I hope he continues to go on the right path. And yeah, man, like hopefully he does good, man. We need to give Norton to get better, man.
After detoxing, he explained how he didn't remember anything from the past few weeks. He then talks about how he messaged his dad that he hasn't spoken to in almost 12 years. Now, I felt like I needed to make this video simply because that without Faze Rain, there probably wouldn't be a REDDXLOGIC. I mentioned before in this video that he is one of the reasons.
I can say kind of the same thing, guys. You know, without Faze Rain, I probably wouldn't be making YouTube videos. He's one of the people that inspired me, well, us, to make YouTube videos. You know, like he's one of the guys. So like it hurts seeing him like that. You know, hopefully let's all pray that he gets better. You know, let's give him all of our prayers, all of our support, that, you know, that we still got his back even in the tough times. Even if he makes wrong choices, we still got his back, man. You know, everyone's human. Everyone makes mistakes. But we're gonna continue. We're gonna keep continuing.
When So Close to Toast and Faze Rain, I think they had a video together. Faze Rain in the video, he just seemed like the most humble guy, you know. It was funny, but like you can tell that the amount of fun he was having, it was genuine. And this made me go check his channel out. Finding his channel out,
I think that's what really got lots of people's attention, that he was just being himself, you know, having fun, playing Call of Duty. And that's what people like, that it was just him, you know. He wasn't faking anything. He was just, that it was him, his true self. And I feel like that's kind of what he's kind of fighting with Faze a little. I'm not too sure, but I feel like that's kind of part of, like, they're not being, that Faze aren't being themselves. They're trying to be like TV style or LA, you know. But I mean, I don't know what's going on, guys. Like I said, I don't know anything. I'm only here to try to spread the word and hope Faze Rain get better, man. You know, try to spread the love.
Found a treasure trove of just endless amounts of content and rants where he just talks about literally anything in his life. And at the moment, for me, I felt like I could relate so much to what he was talking about. And most people would be mistaken. It's just that I feel like right now would be a very critical time to try and send a message to everyone that I possibly can. No matter whether they hear me or not, I still think it's something that if they stumble across it one day, they'll look back and be like, I'm glad he said something about that when I was in a time of need. I wish I could have actually made this a lot sooner and could have potentially even reached out to him and spoken with him. But this isn't just someone that...
I can relate to that, guys. Every time I would see Rain like that, like I even sent him a few messages on Instagram, like, hey man, like, I hope you're doing good, man. Because even though I knew he wasn't gonna read it, man, like, I still gotta, you know, it's a thought that counts. Gotta show him that I'm still there for him.
Speaking as someone who just looked up all his information and made a video on him, I genuinely used to be a fan. I used to watch his videos every single day. I would come home from school and I would be excited to get on my damn YouTube and see videos from him. Like, I would watch his videos for hours on end. I shit you not, he was actually my favorite YouTuber at one point. And not to say that he isn't.
These are all facts.
It's just that when he switched his content, I saw the route that it was going. And I mentioned that himself in his live streams. He got tired of just making fake content, and he didn't like how Faze was moving along. It started off as a group of kids who just wanted to snipe and make montages.
Have fun.
And throw some music behind it and get millions of views. And everybody would love it because it was like, these guys are so skilled at the game. It started off as all just fun and passion. And eventually you can see it evolves into flexing how many cars you have, who has the biggest house, who has the most jewelry, who can do the most outrageous thing in a video just to try and portray themselves as someone that ultimately they really aren't. I feel like a lot of people who get to that point, they divvy away from being themselves, and they do it so much more just for everyone else rather than do it for themselves. They always win, bro. There's not a lot of genuine people out there, and I want to speak up for the ones who are genuine and try and send a positive light and say, no matter how.
I feel like people don't, the genuine and people that don't want to speak up is because like they're scared of like the trolls that they're just gonna bash them. Like, oh, like showing kindness is kind of like showing weakness, is what people I feel like think nowadays, which it shouldn't be like that anymore. For real, it shouldn't even be like that. But guys, down below, please let me know in the comments what you guys think. You know, hopefully Rain gets better, you know, and you know, I hope well for him, man.
How much hurt you're going through in life, no matter what situation you are going through. Content aside, I follow you on all these social medias because I want to know you. I don't care about the content, although that is exactly how I discovered you. But Norton, if you ever see this video, my name is REDDXLOGIC, on screen, but behind screen, I'm Armani. I found you when I was about 13 years old, and I loved your videos, and I still do to this day. I go back sometimes and I still watch the old cutcoms just to reminisce. You are one of the main reasons why I am REDDXLOGIC.
Yes,
you are the reason why I continue to make videos for all those years, despite not having many viewers. But I never.
Facts. These are all, whatever he is saying right now is all facts, Rain. You're the reason why I keep going, why he keeps going, why lots of people keep going. You're the reason why you are inspiration itself. Keep it real. I remember when you got that. Like, man, like, you're literally inspiration. Despite of like what you're going through, whatever the case may be, like, we want to help you and get better, man.
I never found it so much just to do it for the views or the money, simply because I really wasn't getting either of those things. But I did it just to put myself out there. I feel that you went through a lot in life.
Yes.
But I can assure you that this is not the end.
Yes.
If you do feel like you need to take that further step, in which we've seen you pop extreme amounts of pills and sip an unhealthy amount of lean, I'm begging you, please do not do what you've said you would do. Please.
Yes, Norton, please. From the bottom of my heart and all your fans and everyone that you inspired, please don't ever do that. Because, man, we care for you. We care for you. As cringe as that sounds, man, whatever, bullshit aside, man, you're like a big brother. Just trying to spread the awareness. And hopefully, you know, we can get the message across that we're here just to help and for the support.
Please do not do that. I feel like if something happened to you or anyone that I'm inspired by, there's a lot of guys in Faze that I was inspired by. But I feel like they lost so much with themselves. But as for you, you didn't. You kept it real.
Yeah.
You kept it real, bro.
Keep it
real.
You
did that shit. And for that, I would like to say thank you. Thank you for inspiring me to push and become something. Thank you for opening my mind up to being myself and not being afraid to put yourself out there no matter what it is. I appreciate you for that.
These are all facts.
And as for the rest of us, you know I always say at the end of my videos, you never really know. But if you sit down and you genuinely think about it, every person that you watch on YouTube, at some point and at some time, the content that you enjoy by them and the person themselves and even yourself will cease to exist. Live your life to the fullest.
And there you go, guys. Go follow REDDXLOGIC. Thank you so much for letting me react to your video, man. It really means a lot. Go subscribe to him, guys. Drop a like on the video. And yeah, guys, let's try to spread the awareness that we're here for Rain. We hope the best. This is a good message to Rain, guys. This is why I wanted to react, to spread the word. I'm not gonna be monetizing this video for, you know, the purpose of not trying to make a profit off of it or anything like that. I genuinely want to get the message across to help Rain and, you know, be there for him. Appreciate everyone who watched towards the end. Drop a like, subscribe, and spread the awareness, guys.